YouTube, what it do? It's the homie Last to Lose sliding through with yet another video. Now listen, man, I hope y'all having a great day on today. Appreciate everybody that watched my last video. I really appreciate everybody that's continued to show the love. Like I said, I'm trying to get content every day for y'all with daily uploads, if not every other day. All right, and I'm trying my best not to slack off. All right, so with that being said, that's why I'm bringing to you guys this video where I'm going to be telling you guys what is the best combination in the companion badges for your slasher build. Now I may be breaking this down for a couple of types of slashers because I know everybody's not going to be a pure slasher. I know this year everybody's going to be somewhat of a slasher mix, so I'm going to try my best to help y'all in every single area. Now listen, all of this stuff is subjective. This is just my opinion. This is not exactly factual as far as what you have to do, all right? Because you're gonna play your game different from me, okay? This is just my opinion. Now listen, before I even get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that, listen, anything that y'all put your mind to, y'all can achieve it. Listen, a little bit of consistency will go a very long way. So if you got a goal in your mind, whether if it's small, large, or whatever the size of that goal is, whenever you feeling discouraged, just know that you achieving your goal is literally by you taking one step at a time. You ain't really got to complete it all in one go. All right, now listen, with that being said, I gotta give a comment shout out to the comment section winner for the last video, and that's gonna go to my homie OG Blood. Now listen, I don't know OG Blood personally, and I have over 6,000 subscribers. I don't even know 6,000 people personally in my life. But one thing I do know is OG Super Blood has been a day one subscriber. I'm talking about he was there before I hit 500 subs. Always in the comment sections, always in the videos, always hitting me up on Twitter telling me to stop lacking and stop giving up. Now listen, if you want that kind of love, if you want that kind of shout out, all you got to do is make sure you comment within the first 60 seconds of a video upload. That's literally how I choose the comment section winner. I don't care if you're the first person or the 20th person. As long as you in that first 60 seconds, if I see a comment I like, I'm gonna pick it. All right, so anyways, let's get right into this news and this information that I have for you. Now I'm gonna be giving y'all these best badges for the slasher, and these are going to be for slasher builds from point guard to the small forward position. All right, so remember, this is just my opinion on what is the most, what is the best badges for your type of slasher. Okay, now listen, this is going to be for all types of slasher, whether you're a sharpshooting slasher, a playmaking slasher, or a pure slasher, defending slasher. It doesn't matter, for all the positions. These three badges that I'm about to say first are going to be top priority, okay? Top priority. Whatever you can get these badges at whether gold or Hall of Fame, get these three badges no matter what, okay? You're going to want to make sure that you get contact finisher, and then you're going to want to make sure that you get relentless finisher, and then you're also going to want to make sure that you get acrobat, okay? Listen. As far as it goes, acrobat is going to help you with those advanced layups like euro, cradle, and spin. Like the spin layups, the cradle layups, and then the euro layups. This is also going to help you make sure that when you're getting contact, when you're doing those layups, right? Because there's going to be some kind of contact, especially on them spin layups, especially on them cradle layups. Contact finisher is going to give you the ability to convert these in traffic. Now you're going to need relentless finisher because as you're taking that contact, you don't want to continue to lose a lot of stamina, okay? So this is going to help reduce the fatigue, all right? Now on to the next one, because let me go back to acrobat. Acrobat is also going to help you when you're switching mid-air for like the layups and things like of that nature, all right? Now, this next badge, if you're like a smaller guard, and I'm going to say even for some of the small forwards, but I'm not going to say that this badge is a You don't have to go like gold or Hall of Fame with this badge, but you want to have fancy footwork, okay? Mike Wayne said fancy footwork will help you get by defenders during the gather, okay? Now, acrobat will help you finish the shot, but fancy footwork will help you get by the gather. Now, I'm gonna also be showing these tweets on screen so that way you guys know that I'm not just saying this. This is actually Mike Wayne saying the definition of these badges, okay? Because even in the description it says improves the ability to beat the defenders with an advanced layup or dunk gather. This is Mike Wayne confirming it will help you get by. So the higher you have this badge, the higher you will be able to get by a certain defender when you're starting that advanced layup or that advanced dunk gather. All right, now this is gonna be for my smaller guards. I'm gonna say Giant Slayer. If you're a smaller guard and you really want to finish, you know, with the layups over taller defender, remember it says heightens the effectiveness of layups over taller defenders. As a guard, a lot of the times you are not going to get the contact animation. Sometimes you are going to get, for most of the time, you are going to get that layup animation, all right? Because small forwards, you're a lot taller and you're stronger. And so a lot of the times you'll be better with your vert because you have height. But for my guards, you want to make sure you at least have this gold or Hall of Fame. Or if you can't get this gold or Hall of Fame, at least make sure it's silver after you've upgraded the primary badges that you could possibly have, all right? The first three that I mentioned, all right? Now for my small forwards, you could literally just have this as silver because a lot of the time in your mind, you know, you want to just dunk on the you know, whoever it's taller than you. And a lot of the times it's normally just going to be a center, but if you run in twos, a lot of the time then it's just going to be a guard on you. So you don't necessarily need to have Giant Slayer at Hall of Fame or gold, okay? All right, now the next one. If you are not good at finishing layups with the right timing, okay? This includes when you're getting contact and that layup bar shoots up and you can't catch the timing when it shoots up faster than what it normally is. You know how like when you're going up for a layup and the bar starts to move slow like a normal jump shot, but as soon as you get contact, that bar shoots up faster than it normally will. If you don't think that you are going to be good with catching that, put consistent finisher, at least silver, okay? At least silver, all right? Put at least consistent finisher on silver. If you have the enough upgrades to put it on gold, put it on gold, all right? This will help you when, you know, the penalty when you're having them layups released at a poor timing, all right? Now, I'm not gonna go over back down Punisher. For my small forwards, if you want to have back down Punisher because you have standing dunk, higher standing dunk, you can do back down Punisher. I'm not gonna say it's a must have, but it's definitely a badge that will help you, especially like if you out of stamina or if you got somebody that you cannot get past. At least put a bronze back down Punisher, okay? Now look, if you run a lot of threes, right? If you run a lot of threes, this badge is gonna help you get your takeover faster, okay? Now listen, a lot of y'all run threes and a lot of y'all run twos. The beautiful thing about this, and Mike Wayne has confirmed this, once you reach the maximum value of points for your upgrades, for your badge upgrades, you could change this at any time. You could change your badges at any time. You don't necessarily have to keep the same badges at the same level, okay? So if you run threes, put fast break finisher on, that way as you're cherry picking, because 9 out of 10, you want to cherry pick if you're going to run a three and you want an easy bucket because you're a slasher, the way they play defense on us, just get you an easy bucket. This will help you get your takeover faster. I'm not saying it's a priority. That's why I'm saying if you run threes, okay? Now, pro touch, I'm going to say if you're after you've upgraded, you know, acrobat, contact finisher, relentless finisher, and fancy footwork, I'm gonna say pro touch is going to definitely be a badge you want to invest in because it's gonna give you an additional boost for having good layup timing, okay? Now listen, before pro touch, I'm gonna put slithery finisher on my hierarchy higher than pro touch, especially if you are a guard, okay? Not so much for my, you know, small forwards because you already have a lot of strength. At least if you're a small forward, let's get this on bronze or put this on silver. But if you are a guard, shooting guard, and in a point guard, at least if you have the upgrades available, let's try to get this on gold, because this badge is going to help you avoid the contact when you're going to the rim, okay? And that's pretty self-explanatory. Like, I don't really have to go too much into that. Now, I don't do floaters myself. I never liked that teardropper was a Hall of Fame badge for slashers, because I really didn't do floaters. But at least put this badge on bronze, or if you have the upgrades available, put it on silver, because sometimes if you are going up against a taller defender, it is smarter to just pop that floater before you even go into the paint. That way, you drop it right over top of them, and that'll give you an easy bucket. Plus, it makes you less predictable as far as a slasher, okay? So those are the slasher badges for finishing that I'm going to say are the must-have, and I've already told y'all the primary ones. All right, now I know this video is getting a little bit long, so I'm actually just going to go straight to the playmaking. I'm not even going to say shooting, because shooting should be self-explanatory. If you have a sharp shooting slasher, then you want to make sure you at least have catch and shoot. Make sure you have corner specialists. But I will say this, for my slashers, put on flexible release. If you at least have one, put on flexible release, because if you don't have a high 3-point rating, this will reduce the penalty for the mistimed jump shot release, okay? I will say that is a must. Now for your playmaking badges, this is a must. You want to make sure you have quick first step on the highest possible that you can have. Now this build that I'm currently showing y'all on is a pure slasher, but if you have a playmaking slasher, you can get this on Hall of Fame, which will be even better, okay? Now another one will be stop and go. I am recording, go upstairs. Now another one will be stop and go. This along with tight handles is going to be your best friend. You want to make sure at least stop and go and tight handles are very high as far as upgrades that you are able to do. The reason why you want to make sure that is because, say when you stop and then you do it behind the back, tight handles is going to help freeze the defender. Stop and go is going to give you the ability to stop your previous dribble, whatever that was, a dribble move, or you're just using the turbo to burst out. It's going to help you do that. And then quick first step is going to give you that burst right back after you done a move, right after you did a stop and go type of, in a type of situation. All right. And Mike Wang already confirmed that tight handles. No, I'm sorry. It was Zach Timmerman already confirmed that tight handles is what you need if you want to freeze a defender. So say when you do a move and then it freezes the defender a little bit, boom. That is going to help you for sure. All right. Now you could also put unpluckable, because that's going to help you stop from getting stripped by the defender. Now, I've seen a lot of slashers also using ankle breaker. Ankle breaker, I don't know why. And this is what Mike Wang have said. As far as dropping a player, because somebody asked Mike Wang, why would I have ankle breaker and tight handles if ankle breaker does what tight handle does? Confirm, Mike Wang, I've already said that this is what will help you free. When you do a dribble move, if you play the demo, if you do a dribble move and that player like jerks to the side a little bit, that's what tight handles is help you with. Ankle breaker, this is what's going to help them fall, okay? Ankle breakers was going to help them fall. Now, remember, I said you can change your badges once you reach your maximum badge upgrades for a certain, whether it's playmaking, shooting, or finishing. Once you reach the maximum of upgrade points, Mike Wang already said you can change your badges at any time. Downhill, you want to use this if you are a program player or if you play threes. If you play twos, don't even waste the upgrades available and put them on downhill, because on twos there isn't any real transition, right? But on threes there is transition where now everybody's running. All right, so listen, y'all can go back and recap on the badges that I provided. Defense is self-explanatory. If you're a guard, make sure you have tireless defender on, and make sure you have clamps on. All right, and then put intimidator as high as you can after you put clamps and tireless defender on. Okay. Pickpocket, if you don't have a high steal rating, just leave it at bronze. All right. So defense and shooting badges, those are self-explanatory. But when it comes to the badges that you must have, make sure you do the finishing badges as far as the priority that I explained, and then also make sure you have these playmaking badges that I explained as well. If you need to go back into the video, just go ahead and go back. All right, now listen, it's your boy Lash. I appreciate y'all for pulling up to the video. Leave a like, and like I said, this is just my opinion. We don't know how the game is gonna play between Park, or once you get into the actual game, how Pro-Am is gonna be, or how when you're playing simulation. We don't know none of this information yet, or how the game is gonna feel, right? So this is just my opinion right now as far as what badges you need to have, especially at the slasher position. Don't matter if you're a pure slasher, sharpshooting slasher, playmaker slasher, defender slasher, whatever kind of slasher you are. All right, so you want to make sure you have them badges. All right, now listen, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching the video. If you made it to this far, type in Big Slasher Last into the comment section. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm out, bro.